Hey everyone, so I did an oracle reading for Witchcraftweasel, and their question for me was, which one is it? And I have to admit I was kind of at a loss when it came to what to do for this reading. I'm much more used to working with tarot decks rather than oracle decks, and this deck is based off of fairies, and it's a gorgeous deck, but a lot of times answers might come in the form of riddles, and it's really tricky to work with. I kind of had to come up with my own spread for this question, and I did a 3-card spread, and I made the first card representative of the situation, and I had the second card represent basically Witchcraftweasel's feelings toward the situation, and I had the third card represent the best course of action. And for the first card, I drew the blessing, and the meaning behind this card is this fairy holds out her hands to receive and bestow a blessing. Begin each day, each action, each journey with thanks and gratefulness, and know that whomever you touch will be blessed as well. This is a benediction both given and received. If you can bless the day in whatever you intend to do this day, then you will receive a blessing in return. Think of the beginning of each action as the blessing, as the beginning of a journey. A journey takes you from one state of being to another, and it is important to begin that journey, whatever it is, with a blessing. Now for the second card, I drew the Heartless Love. And that card means, when we think of fairy, we often think of joy, beauty, healing, and love. But sometimes the concept of love, especially physical love or heart connection, is not what we would wish it to be. Fairies have a fascination for humans just as we have a fascination for fairies. They don't always understand what our hearts need. To love a fairy can be a dangerous thing. They can appear to our sensibilities to be heartless or non-caring about relationships. They can love and leave, walking away from entanglement, while the one left behind feels abandoned and bereft. They don't understand that they could be the cause of heartbreak, or if they do understand, they don't care. People often wish for a fairy lover, but that isn't always a wise wish. If the heartless love turns up in a reading, look at your own relationships. Are you the heartless love? Is the person you are involved with taking that role? Where is the energy of your relationship going? Perhaps a bit of human compassion is needed. And for the third card, I drew the rocks. The poor Rocks, always ill, sniffles, aches and pains, a slight temperature. He just can't gather the energy to help himself, but he always has enough energy to get you to help him. He is, after all, the king, and being a king means having servants. Not that he wouldn't help himself if only he felt up to it, but in the meantime, just be a dear and fix him a little something to eat, preferably expensive and time-consuming to make, but it's just the thing to make him feel better, and you do want to help him get well, don't you? And would you go out and pick up his dry cleaning? He would do it himself, but he's not feeling up to it, and besides, it's too cold to risk going out. And you remember what happened last time, don't you? But you'll be fine, a brisk walk is just the thing for you. Do you know someone like this? This person is a master of manipulation. He can get you to do anything for him because he uses guilt as a finely honed tool. It's very difficult to say no to someone as needy as this person appears to be, but every once in a while try saying that you just can't do whatever it is he's asking of you. This may come as a shock to the Rocks. He isn't used to being denied anything, but it will begin to restore the balance in your relationship. If you recognize yourself in the Rocks, think about the reasons you ask people to do things for you that you are perfectly capable of doing. Is it the desire to control a person or a situation, or do you really need help? Now, I apologize if I'm completely inaccurate because, this is a new deck and I'm not very experienced with it. I mean, I have been reading tarot cards for 5 years, but oracle decks are just a whole nother thing for me. But I didn't necessarily feel that this reading had anything to do with relationships, which kind of threw me off because I drew so many relationship cards. But I guess overall, I would say to treat this situation like it is a blessing, essentially, and try to see the good you can get from it. And basically pay attention to your relationships and make sure you're not being manipulated, and make sure there's a balance of give and take, and basically make your needs known and listen to what you think is right for you. I hope you liked it.